Akers. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, Kendrick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Complete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 10, Colts nothing.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Kendrick throwing right, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Now Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play. It's Eckler. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. That'll be caught by Cobb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Kendrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Rams 13. Colts nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Kendrick looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
On first down, Kendrick. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
To Zach Pascal. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Gone after the sack. He's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Kendrick, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the gun, Kendrick. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
From 19 yards away. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
The 49-yard
Well,
line.
we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Here's Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Tre'Quan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Kendrick's pass.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. To throw on third down. Kendrick. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start in the NFC West. Two teams that played to a 6-6 tie a few years back. Arizona hosting Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 24-7, the final. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And that one all even as they play the visiting Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
Gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
And then open down the middle of the field. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Under pressure, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Kendrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catch it.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. The 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
46-yard
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers, stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll run here with Akers. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. was, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Austin Eckler out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Kendrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Cohen now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31.
Operating from the gun. Kendrick. And now here is another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
23, Cam Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To Austin Eckler.
A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw. Kendrick, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
To throw on second down. Kendrick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Colts.
From the gun, Kendrick. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
To number 80.
7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw on second down. Kendrick. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To number 80.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down,
Operating from the gun, Kendrick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, Kendrick. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop him. They knew they had to meet him with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On third down, here's a run by Akers.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On 1st and 10, Kendrick. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 22.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Receiver brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. They got a man. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
On 1st down, Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And Akers. That's good for an L.A. Rams First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run this with Akers. And he stopped immediately there.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,